Hello and welcome back to Highlight Crafts. Welcome to our final hour of Tuesday, and we have got a fantastic hour lined up for you all at home, talking all things ScanNCut.
We are.
So very excited about it. It's funny to have you on the ScanNCut side of things, but I'm looking forward to it. Lots of different tips, hints, techniques, all of that.
More basic, I'm afraid. More basic. That's what I'm about with the ScanNCut. It's I don't do all the oogie for flip with the canvas and things. I do at home, but here I'm a bit more basic.
Taking it back to basics. I always think, even if you are a fancy, it's lovely to have a refresher. It's always nice to take it back to those basics, master the basics, and then you can always grow from there on in.
No, Lily, don't put words. I didn't say that I'd mastered the basics.
Well, I'm saying she's mastered them. There you go. Don't put yourself
down. We're
down.
going back to the basics. Not that nobody said anything about that it's mastered or anything like that. So, you know what? When you do make mistakes on the ScanNCut, it's really easy because you just go back and delete what's on the screen and start again. It really doesn't matter, does it, when you've got the ScanNCut? And you actually learn by making the mistakes because it's so repetitive, and then all of a sudden you go, yes, and you go, no, that's not what I wanted to do. So anyway, but yes, it's a lovely show we've got lined up for you.
Yeah, we certainly have. We've got some lovely SVG cutting files, we've got cardstock, we've got accessories, we've got gel pens as well, which are a little bit nice.
Which we don't have many left.
No, not very many at all, literally less than a handful pretty much. So you'll have to be quick on those, and lots of inspiration coming up as well, which will be fabulous. Now, we have had a few issues today, have we not? A few gremlins. So we're hoping all the gremlins have been chased out of the building. We're hoping all the checkout should be fine.
It's sorted. It's all been sorted, okay? It's all back to normal. So yes, you can order and check out on the website. So no problem. Has it sorted itself out? Just realised it's straight again now.
It is?
Yes, absolutely not a problem. So to start off with, our lovely Lily is going to tell you how to shop.
I certainly am. So there's a few different ways that you can shop with us here at Highlight Crafts. If you are watching on Facebook or on our Instagram page, you can actually watch and shop at the same time, making it super quick and easy to get all your crafty goodies home to you. Now, as we go down the counter, you'll notice that every single item we share with you will have a code attached to it. Now, all you need to do, just into that comments box, exactly the same place where you type your comments, say hello, let us know that you're working on, send your questions in. You're going to type the word shop, followed by whatever that code might be. Now, for example, it might be, as you can see on your screen there, Shop Brother. She'll type that into the comments box, and then all that will happen is we will send you a direct message into your inbox. And on that message, it will have a link. Now, if you click on that link will take you over onto our website at highlightcrafts.com. You'll then see that item or items are ready and waiting for you in your shopping basket. Now, before you check out, a couple of things that I'd like you to do, if you can. First of all, have a little look around the website. If there's any other goodies, perhaps you're sort of teetering around that £35 mark, which is your free shipping threshold. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. That was a bit dodgy, wasn't it? I won't be saying that again. Your free postage threshold, that's a little bit easier. Then have a little look around the website. There might be items in the outlet that you want to go for that's just going to tip you over into your free postage. I won't be saying what you said last night. Well, I'll try not to anyway.
I don't want to say it again either.
Yes.
Anyway.
So have a little look around, and then once you've decided you're happy with everything you've got in your basket, do make sure you either log into your Club Highlight account, or if you're not already a member, please do make sure you join up and join that fabulous club. It's totally free to join. There's no subscription whatsoever, but you do get savings on every single order you make, which is amazing. At minimum of 5% on those, and you get your free shipping of orders over £35 or more. Plus, every order you make, you'll be getting points back to your account, which you can then use against future purchases to get your money off, which is just brilliant. So get yourself signed up if you're not already, and then you can check those baskets out. Now, if you prefer to watch on the website, of course you can do that as well, and you can shop that way too. So you'll see next to whatever show you're watching, you'll see all those items appear next to that live video. Of course, you can go through, add the ones you want to your basket, get yourself logged in, and then you can check those baskets out. We make it as super easy as we possibly can. Now, that's all the housekeeping out of the way. I think it's time to say a few hellos before we dive on in. It looks like we've got quite a few people saying good evening already.
We've got a lovely question from Karen Price.
Hello.
I'm going to go through that with you, Karen, because that is back to basics. Karen is asking, if I buy an SVG file, how do I get it from there to there? I'll cover that off for you.
Great question,
okay?
Karen.
I'm going to share that with you, so you haven't got to worry about it. However, if you don't already have USBs, we do have a double pack of USBs on the show. So that is a must, okay? So that's how you're going to get it from your computer over to your machine, all right? Really, really easy, okay? So, and I'll go through it to share with you how that happens. And a lot of you in the comments have already answered that as well, that you need your USB. So thank you, guys. You're such a lovely family. Good evening, everybody. Wendy, thank you, darling. She says, Amanda, you're always a good teacher. Bless you. Mandy Robson says, evening, Amanda, Lily, and everyone else. You're doing a great job, Amanda.
Cheers.
Oh. Lorraine, hi, Amanda and Lily. You're holding up the fort well. Well, thank you for that. It all means a lot. What was that one? Jeanette. I'm sorry about that, darling, but hopefully we can bring a little bit of joy to you this evening. A few things that I want to share with you off the bat.
Right, where are we starting?
This. Okay, so this is a £50 USB, and we've got it for a tenner.
Wow.
Okay, $9.99. It is your Tattered Lace Complete Your Collection Volume number 4. It's an SVG USB, so that has already got the USB in it. If you want to use that within your machine, it's not a digital download, but these are digital SVG files, okay? It is Karen, right? I am right. For you, Karen. So if you're wanting that, there is a Complete Your Collection. Now, what happened was, what we did is we used to have a magazine, okay? And within that magazine, whenever we brought it out, we'd use certain collections, but not all of them. So maybe out of a collection of 7 dies, 4 would be used in the magazine and 3 you would buy anyway, but there was no inspiration for it. That's where it changed with this, because when they went into the SVG magazines, okay, when we did the digital version, you got the 4 all together, but the 3 that hadn't been in the magazine were missing. So we came up with this idea. So for those of you that got the digital magazines and you have some of the collections of those dies missing, these are now the SVG files of those missing dies. Yeah. Okay. So this one is your Complete Your Collection Volume number 4. Let me see if it actually... it doesn't actually tell us what is in here, what the collections are. Do you know what?
Oh.
I can open it for you all.
There we go.
Right. So this is how it comes, okay, with the USB in its little holder with Tattered Lace on there, and you're going to get this included. So on page number 1 on this side, so it's here, look, volume number 4, you have got all of these Tattered Lace images, okay? So all of this is now in an SVG form. So A World of Lace, that's what that finished off. Angelic is what that finishes off. The Botanics and Bridges, that finishes that one off, but that's not all of them. Let's turn it over. Cornucopia, that completes the collection. Crowning Delight, that completes it. Entwined Moments is there. Remember those? We worked on those.
Oh, we did, yeah. We absolutely did, yeah.
Then Grace to Glory, all of that completes that collection. Home is Where, and this, do you know what? I absolutely adored this when it was in die format, but the fact, because you've actually got it in as an SVG, is amazing, because it suggests it's swifted pins, but obviously being an SVG, they're all single patterns. So you now can make a huge safety pin. Now imagine doing bunting for a new baby and use the safety pins to put the bunting on instead. How cool is that? You got your bows, and then last but not least, Magnolia Dreams is finished off with these elements. But you've got florals, you've got all of this. Then if you are using your canvas, all of these are just patterns. All of these lace elements are patterns for you to use into your borders and your boxes. They are stunningly, stunningly beautiful. So you get in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 files. That's not cuts. That's not SVG cuts. That's files.
Wow.
To complete your collection, which is phenomenal for $9.99.
And that's even before your club discount.
That's before your club discount. So once you've took your 5% off, or wherever you are, we're kind of giving it away.
Yeah, pretty much, given how much you're getting in there. That is amazing.
Absolutely. It's incredible bargain. So if you haven't already got that, and it's the thing that, you know, that one thing that you can get tonight, absolutely put that in your basket, because it is phenomenal. Okay. And then the other thing that we've got.
Oh, not many though. We've just got them.
We haven't got many of these.
Them for much longer, I don't think.
No, they do work in your ScanNCut, in your universal pen holder. You will need to put just the smallest amount of tape in with them, but you are getting your solid pastels, you're getting your pearl, you're getting your brights, and you're getting your metallics, your fluorescents and your metallics. Now they work beautifully, absolutely beautifully in your machine. Now I borrowed one earlier. I'm going to go for a different one this time. Oh, David's had these. Look, it's put them all back to front. Let me just show you. Now, when it's in the ScanNCut, it's in like that. And Mel is a bit of a, I'm going to say, she's a bit of a paper snob. Yeah, and pen snob. Now, while it's in the machine like this, I don't actually have a universal pen holder to do this, but it's going to draw like that, and the nib touches, but it's a brand new one. Let me get that. That's it. So look at the flow of the pen, and that's a gel. And can you hear? There's no scratching.
Oh, it's silky smooth, isn't it?
Because I've got pens like this, and you go like this on it, and they scratch and they stick, and they, yeah, these are just beautiful. And I'm holding it just like I would as if I was the ScanNCut, but look at how it lays down the ink on these, and we really do not have many left, and they are beautiful, beautiful pens, absolutely gorgeous. You're getting 49 for 29.9, 49, 40, 48 for 29.99 pence per pen, but it's 29.99 before your discount.
Of course, but we only have single figures now left, so if you want to go for those, they come in that lovely wallet as well, so nice and easy to store, keep them all organised at amazing price there. Shot pens will bring those home to you for under £30. Great that you can use them, of course, standalone, or if you are using your ScanNCut as well, they'll work perfectly alongside that. You're all right there. You just
I'm putting them all back in order because I don't. Yeah, I can put. Well, what ducks? I've got squirrels.
Squirrels in a row.
Yeah, I don't have ducks. I have squirrels.
Okay.
Mine are squirrels. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Mine are definitely squirrels, and they've all lost their nuts.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like a story for another day.
It does, yes. That's very much. That's what's happening with me. I've got squirrels. Oh, I'm giving up with that. That's it. I'll put that down.
Nothing to see there.
No.
Right.
Just put them in your basket because they're amazing and we love them.
We certainly do. And there's not many left.
And there's not many left. Oh, goodness gracious me.
Oh dear.
Almost gave up the will. Anyway,
Right.
the other thing, next thing I need to go to though.
All right. Oh, now this is a little bit lovely, isn't it? We do like
Now,
this a lot.
We've put this on a ScanNCut show because, as a 100% general rule, Lily, you don't put glitter card in there.
Nope.
Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Because one, you don't want it falling into the scanner and things like that. You don't want to get all the little bits in the mechanisms, and you don't want it to stop the rollers working, okay?
Oh, no.
You don't want any of that. However, this is a solution because... And I don't know who came up with this word because it's totally wrong. So it's shop shed for non-shed glitter. card, okay? So it doesn't shed at all. So that's, what is it when it doesn't do something and
It's wrong.
It's wrong. Go on, I'm surprised that Lewis hadn't jumped in. It's
even
called
worse
something, isn't it?
Than the shop small this morning for the kit that wasn't small.
Oh, it wasn't. It was huge.
It's even worse than that.
So all of this, it is beautiful. Look at this colourway, okay? This is what you're going to be getting home to work with. We've ripped that so we can show you that it has got a white core because it's double-sided, it's got a back on it. However, did you know you can print on it?
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Okay. So any of your Christmas elements, and I like the fact how soft it is in the background. So you can actually print on this non-shed glitter, okay? And you wouldn't normally ever put glitter card in your printer at all. This occasion, you absolutely can. It is phenomenal. And for 10 sheets, it's $9.99. Printable, non-shed glitter that one, you can print on it, which is a wow, and two, you can put in your ScanNCut to use it in there with the knowledge that you're not going to damage your machine. Amazing.
Brilliant. The colours are so beautiful, aren't they?
They
They're
are
a lot
beautiful.
more soft than we used to. With the
Absolutely
glitter card.
stunning. It is. Do you want to go through the downloads then while I skedaddle over there and get ready?
Absolutely. So we've got a few different SVG cutting files available for you on this show. Now we're going to start off with our little helpers. These only launched last Saturday and you guys absolutely, unsurprisingly, love them. They are super, super cute. And we're bringing them you today in your SVG cutting file format. So if you are a ScanNCut user, these are going to be absolutely brilliant. Of course, we've got all the reflections that you can resize, print off, resize all of your files accordingly, and you can get these in different sizes, which is incredible. Now, as standard, we always bring to you the 3 different sizes, whether it's going to be the small, the medium, or the large that you are choosing to use with these. And we bring to you as well those beautiful detail files, which is exactly what you can see in the centre. And we also have the mats and layers for some of these dies as well. So if you want to do things like creating your card shapes, your apertures, your frames, you can absolutely be doing that using your ScanNCut. Now we have our beautiful wreath to start off with, our branches and berries, and then we have a whole sort of array of these lovely characters that you can go alongside the wreath or completely independently. So we have our gorgeous little Giggles, who's just holding his little sprig of holly there, all these presents and stockings around him that you can use as embellishments. We have Sparkle and Sprinkle, which is your gorgeous little elf alongside that beautiful reindeer. I mean, the detail of that reindeer is just stunning. You've got your Noel Nesters, which is your trio of your beautiful fluffy little birds there, even complete with their gorgeous little fluffy woolly hats. And then finally at the bottom there, you've got Twinkle, who's out ice skating, perhaps in the frosty winter snow. She's absolutely beautiful. And all of those in that format that you can resize and manipulate to your heart's content. Now, as part of this bundle, we do bring to you that matching artwork. So these are all available to manipulate and change and flip and rotate and do all those amazing effects in Minecraft Studio, and then just print your heart's content. So you've got all of your different scene building elements, which is exactly the same artwork that you've seen in die format, plus a little bit extra, allowing you to build up all your own compositions. We also have our reflections, so perfect if you are using the dies. That's exactly what you'll be using alongside your dies. Then you have all of your lovely scenes, these beautiful, really warm, really nostalgic scenes you can see there. A little bit whimsical, a little bit fun, going to match perfectly alongside all of your cutting files, just as scene setters to start to tell that story. And then you've got your fabulous textures, which is this lovely knitted effect, really nice chunky textured wool that you've got with all of your 8 different colourways. But of course, with it being Minecraft Studio, you can recolour these to your heart's content and get exactly the shade that you are looking for. So to get your SVG cutting files alongside your artwork download, it's just $19.99, and that's before your club discount. Shop Digital will bring your little helpers to you. Now, another new launch, we launched this only yesterday actually, our fabulous family favourites. It's volume 7, it's the latest and greatest in terms of our family favourites collection, and we've got some super cute little additions to the family with this one. It's all about the horses and the little piggies, and it is super, super adorable. Once again, you're getting all of your artwork in your SVG cutting file format, which is going to pair perfectly alongside your ScanNCut. Different sizes of these as well, your small, your medium and your large, plus your decoupage layers, allowing you to get all that lovely depth and dimension. You've got your 2 little ponies, your Dusty and Sadie. your detail cut file alongside your matte and layer dies, allowing you to do all those different concepts. You've also got your mummy or your daddy horse, which is sterling. I was saying the other day, I think we should have called this David, because it's a little quiff. We've missed a trick there.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We did. We should have called it David.
We should have done. So David or sterling is included. And then we move on to our lovely little piggies. So you've got Peaches, which is your mummy or daddy pig at the top there. Really cute. The little smile on that one is just absolutely gorgeous. And then you've also got your two baby piggies, which is your Percy and Penelope. Really mischievous, really sweet little piggies.
The name.
I wonder who named them. They're fabulous names, I have to say. Absolutely adorable characters, all in your SVG file format. Then you move on to all of your coordinating artwork. That is part of your Minecraft Studio artwork download. All of your scenes with all those farmyard images in there, great for popping all those characters onto. And we do also bring these to you in your short and your long depth to give you those different effects. I mean, how idyllic are these? They are just beautiful, really typical sort of English countryside farmyard artwork that you've got as part of this fabulous collection. Then we move on to next your lovely digital stamps. Can be great for colouring, of course, all your pens, all your pencils, your paints you've got in your crafty stash, but also fabulous for techniques like your pyrography and your foiling as well. Then your reflections, if you are using your dies, they're going to fit perfectly alongside your dies. Then we bring you our fabulous images here, which allow you to do all your scene building. So all those images in die format, but this time they're all in your digital format that you can manipulate and start to layer and build together. Then finally we have this fabulous texture, which is all your lovely hay. Really sort of rough coarse texture to this. You can almost feel it, even though it is printed and totally flat, which is just super, super cool. And once again, you can recolour all of those to your heart's content. So both your SVG cutting files and also your artwork download for an amazing price of $14.99. You are getting tons for your money here, and all digital elements, which means it's going to be available to you instantly. As soon as you check out those baskets, you can get crafting with your family favourites of Volume 7. Now, before we get into demo, just one final collection here. We brought this to you last week and it proved super popular, so much so we decided to bring it back for you all this week, and it's all about our With Love, a floral collection. Now, we brought this to you originally in die format. It was a free gift, and it wasn't actually available on its own. So what we wanted to do is bring it to you in SVG cutting file format, so all of you ScanNCut users could really get the most from this gorgeous artwork. So you're getting a range of different florals here. $14.99 will bring this one home to you. Shop Love, you're gonna get your Bird of Paradise, and getting your small, your medium and your large alongside your decoupage layers for all of these. Your Edelweiss is included as well. That beautiful delicate marigold, your primrose, and then that beautiful sentiment at the bottom there, your With Love, which is going to pair perfectly with all the other images in the collection. Shop Love, $14.99 will bring that one home to you. And then finally, one final thing before we get into demo. I know we did have a few questions about this earlier. I'm not sure if we got them physically on the counter, but they're not that interesting to look at anyway. They are our blank USBs. You're getting a duo pack here. Both of them 8 GB as well. Shop USB, $14.99, and that's exactly what you're going to put all your artwork, whether it's going to be your SVG cutting files, whether it's going to be your downloads, like your papers, your Minecraft Studios. Those are going to be absolutely brilliant onto those. $14.99 for both. Shop USB. Right, demo time, I think.
Yep, absolutely. So this is what your USB looks like. Okay, it's got Craftmaster printed on it, and you will get 2, which is amazing. And they are now 8 GB. We used to do them as 4 GB and do them as a duo pack, so you would get 8. Now we do them as 8 gig, so you now get 16, which is a duo pack. Now, like Stephanie said this morning, I'm really sorry I can't remember the lady's name. You've got a little hole in there. Now, you can either pop it on a little key ring, or what one of our lovely crafters has done is that she puts a gift tag on there, or a tag, and writes on the tag all the collections that are on that USB.
That's a brilliant idea.
So if she's looking for one, she knows which USB it's actually in, which is amazing, isn't it? So you're going to get 2 of these. So what actually happens is these arrive, you make your order, Karen, okay? You get an email from us when it's a digital download, and within that download, within that email is the download itself as a link, okay? So you pop your USB into your laptop or into your tower, however way it is that you work, And then you open up your USB. It would be either drive C or D, whatever it may be, okay? And then while that is open, then you go to your email and you press download. And when you press download, it asks you, where do you want to download it to? And you tell it onto this, okay? So it downloads it all, trickles down and all goes onto here. Then when you've got it all downloaded, you have to eject your USB properly, everybody. So please do that, because we're all very used to just pulling it out the machine, because otherwise it corrupts the data that is on here. So then once you've done that, you take it out your computer and you take it to your ScanNCut. And at the side of your ScanNCut, you're coming to me, Becky, is your USB connector there. And that is it. And it'll flash and go red when I turn it on. There we go. So it's now talking to this, okay? So now everything that is now on there is now available on here for me to use. So let me show you, okay? So when you're actually then wanting to get your information, you're going to retrieve your data, because that's what you're doing. So in here, we're going to go to retrieve data, and it gives you alternatives of where that data is coming from. Click onto your USB, universal symbol, and you can see that we've got stargazing stencils, but it's the with love, okay, because that's what I named it. Those are now the files for the with love download for me to happily use, but we then separate it again. So remember, that's the with love floral collection. We've now got individual files for each element, and I want to go into the primrose. So I'm going to click the primrose. Then it gives you alternates again, so more folders. You've got your detail cuts, and if I open that, I'm going to share it with everybody. So I'm going to go into the large and then into this one, because we don't want the decoupage. When it's collecting that, there's a lot there, so I'm going to zoom in for you all. And again, and then move down so we can find it. There we are. So you can actually see the detail cuts. In fact, I'm just going to press OK and pop it on the mat, okay? And then go into edit and zoom in. A little bit easier. There you go. So that gives you all the cut lines that you would normally find in a die, okay? So that's if you're wanting to do that. And it's a lovely one to use if you want to emboss it or you want to use your foiling function, which is amazing, okay? So now I'm going to press home because I don't need that. I'm going to go back to retrieve data, and it's very repetitive, Karen, once you've done that. Back into here, back into primrose. I want my reflections this time, because matte cuts is exactly that. It's just the outline shape, okay? Into your reflections, and now I want my extra large. So it's really important that I now share this with you all. Now earlier on I was telling you all that when you actually get your reflections for your SVG files, it looks different to your reflections for your dies. Firstly, the most, obvious one is that there's a big black box around it all, okay? And it's like, well, what's that there for? It is there for a specific reason. And then at the bottom, it tells us that it was a free gift, okay? That it is the primrose, and it will also give you what size it is. So if you've printed this off and then you can't remember what it was or where it was from, we give you the information so you know what you're looking for. And then it also tells me that this one is a reversed reflection, okay? Which is fantastic. So now what we need to do is I'm going to set this on my mat, because we need to scan it in to cut it. So I'm going to line it at the top left-hand box like this. Just make sure it's straight, and then place that on my mat. And I'm going to use my scraper to be able to burnish that down on there properly, and I'm happy with that. Now we need the file, and remember, it's the extra large that we want in. So we're going to click on extra large, and then we want the actual full cut, not the decoupage, because it doesn't say decoupage on the bottom. So we're going to click on that one, and there they are, they're the cuts, and say yes, I'm happy with that. Now if I go into edit and I move my cursor, all those little red boxes are all single SVG files. Now, if I want to cut all of this out, I'm going to have to group it together first to move it as one file. So we're going to go into 3 red boxes, which is multiple select. We're going to go this one, which is select everything on the mat and press OK. All of it is now lit up. So we're going to group it. We're going to object edit. The symbol here is group. Now that is one SVG file for me to move really easily. So we're going to scan this in. Okay, and you'll see why we have the box in a second. So load the mat, which is the key in the middle. Okay, takes it in and it goes in and it's reading what is on here. That's what all those marks are. So the machine now knows that it's a 12 by 12 cutting mat, okay, and it's the right mat for your SDX. Now we have a few people that get mixed up a little bit with the mats. Your SDX mats have got a hook hole for you to hang them up. That's what that's there. Okay, so if your mat comes and you believe you've ordered an SDX mat and you do not have that cut in the bottom of your mat, it isn't an SDX mat. You've got a CM mat. Okay,
great tip.
So now we're going to look on here. So we're going to press OK and go all the way through now to scanning. So I'm going to press scan. That's the universal symbol to scan, and press start. Now, out of all the other machines that are out there, as far as I'm aware I'm going to say universe because who knows, this is the only one that's got a scanner built in it that you can actually do this with. Because if you noticed, everybody, no computer. Nope. Not a thing, no computer. It's all within this little bit here. Everything's on this screen, everything's within the machine, including the scanner, which makes it ridiculously easy to work with. Now we've scanned it in, Becky's going to come back in again so you can see. I'm going to get hold of my SVG file and I'm going to push that red box so it's kinda on top of the black box. I think I might have actually done it that time. But I need to go into edit because I need to make really sure that it's aligned. Go into my magnifying glass, which is 200%. Let's go 400. There we go. Now we can say, oh, I'm a little bit out.
Oh, just.
So every time you touch your little cursor, it's 0.5 millimetre. Okay, so I was 0.5 millimetre up and 0.5 millimetre to the right.
It's not bad,
that was close. That was
not
close,
bad.
wasn't it? So now I'm happy with where it is. I'm going to press OK again. Now, can you see it doesn't line up, Manda?
Oh, yeah, no,
Okay?
it doesn't.
It doesn't line up because it's a reverse reflection. So we go into Object Edit, and this one here, if you keep an eye on what happens down here, I'm going to go flip, and they all fit now, look.
It's like magic.
It is like magic, okay? Now I can go through and actually ask it to cut. So keep going, press select, cut. So cut that. Yes, absolutely, that's what I want you to do. Now on this one here, there's lots of different features again. So if you need to tweak your settings, this is where you do it. It tells me I'm on the cut-in. It tells me it's going to be 3 minutes. The auto is on, which is what your SDX is. Never reduce the speed, it's always on full. And I always check that the half cut hasn't been used and turned on because it will only score into your cardstock, which is not what you want. You want to cut it out. Press start. Now, whatever the machine is, if it's 2 minutes and 1 second, it will automatically tell you it's 3 minutes, okay? Okay, that's or what it does with everything. So at the moment it's telling me 3 minutes, but I know that's not going to take 3 minutes to cut out. And we can actually do other things with this as well. So if you want to, you can delete that square box so it doesn't cut it. So it cuts milliseconds off of the cutting time if you wanted that. However, while that is cutting out, I can now share with you this piece. Now, this is where we've got it a little bit different because it's still the same file, still Primrose, still extra large, but now it's the decoupage element. So it's a different folder that you open to collect these. And also it's your reversed reflection, which is fantastic. So once that is cut, we're going to pop this on again. I'm going to go a bit quicker this time to show you the reverse reflection, to remember to flip it. Just check all your cutting files, and if they don't, that's all that it is. You've printed a reverse one in, you've forgotten to flip the reverse reflection. Then we're going to go and actually make a card, and we're going to use the beautiful non-shed glitter as our borders. I've got a lovely print from one of our hundreds of downloads from our rice paper collections, and we're going to do a little bit of a card. Lewis, is it a bit late to do it as a giveaway?
No, can sort that out.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Need a key word. What's our word going to be?
what's our word going to be? Come on. What's our word going to be? Becky, choose the word.
Primrose.
Primrose. There you
There we
go.
go.
Type in the word primrose.
Give it a minute.
Give it a second. Just a second. Just wait. Oh, just hang on a minute. He's quick, but he's not that quick. Or he's quick, we're just going to wait for the computer. So that'll be the giveaway code. So the card that I make, we're going to give away to you, okay? But the code word will be primrose. And I think that's really lovely. Now, it's stopped. Tells me it finishes cutting. There is a bleep on here as well that it also, if you want it, we switch it off because it's a bit annoying. But if you want it normally at home, I'm used to it bleeping. Because it's so quiet, if I go and do something else, if it doesn't bleep, I forget that it's doing something. So I'm going to unload the mat, remove the actual, and I know I can do this in absolute confidence that these are perfect. Look at
aren't
those.
they beautiful?
Aren't they stunning?
They are gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. So that, set up.
Set up.
Everybody start typing primrose for the
Faye,
giveaway.
Can I just say, Faye was super quick. Faye, please, can you type again? You were just before we opened it, so please make sure you start from now on in.
Yeah, everybody do. So if you did it, just do it again to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to take those off of there. So I'm going to speed up a little bit now. So I'm going to do it one more time because we need the decoupage elements. But on this one, I'm only going to use one piece of it. I'm not going to cut all of it.
Okay.
Okay, so again, line it up on our mat. Okay. Burnish it down so it's stuck. Okay, like so. Brilliant. Now, that's not the file that we need anymore. And it says it's finished cutting. So, okay, it's finished cutting. We're now going to go home. And it removes everything. Okay, but it says delete patterns. It's not really deleting them out of the machine or off the memory. It's just clearing down. It's like you've just put all your dies away.
Oh, okay.
All right, they've all gone. So, again, we'd retrieve data, USB, with love, primrose, reflections, extra large, decoupage. Okay, and this is how quick you will get with this. Edit, multiple select, everything on the mat. Okay, edit, group. Okay. Now we're going to scan this in. And this is and when if you've got more than one mat as well, because we do have the mats on the show.
We do.
You can actually get a bit of a chain going. So once this comes out and it's cut, you can put that to one side, load your next mat in, press cut again, and be taking everything off of here. So you can really get quite a conveyor going. So now we're going to go, okay, scan in, start and scan. In it goes. It's going to have a look. And remember, these are the reverse reflection. So we must remember to flip everything. Okay. So it's done that little bit. It'll appear on the screen and it's very, very quick because it's got a 300 dpi scanner in here. I'm going to drag my boxes so they'll line up. Edit. We're going to zoom in and I'm going to nudge that down. Wrong way, man.
We have just popped the details on your screen there for your mats. If you want to go for your low tack mat for the SDX, 12 by 12 inch in size, that's shop below for $24.75.
Okay.
And the standard is shop standard.
So now what we're going to do is ungroup it because I only want that top set of flowers.
Okay.
And we're going to delete, so I'm going to tap off onto the screen. I only want that top set of flowers and I'm going to save the box. I don't want to cut it out because the next time I then want to cut out the bottom flowers, I've got a reference point to scan in. Okay. So this time we're going to select, multiple select part of the mat and we're going to draw this up and cover over everything that we want to get rid of. Yeah, no, yes, no, other way, Mand. That way, we want to keep all of these ones. Okay, there we go. So now all of that is highlighted. So instead of keep going backwards and forwards, press OK. We're going to delete that piece. Yep. And then we're going to delete the red box. Okay. So the only SVG files that are now on the screen are the ones at the top. So I'm going to go all the way through. We've already flipped it. It's all okay. Select, cut, and then start. And this is where I'm going with this because I did it earlier. Now, maybe you want to make a very quick card. This is why you delete your box when you're only cutting one element. Okay, so I've got my element, I can use that and work with it and make my card brilliantly. But because I've saved the box by deleting it, I can put this back on my mat, I can still scan it in. All I've got to do is delete that one file and it will cut everything else for me. So if you're cutting out singular items, take off your box because it rescues everything else. So you can use it again and nothing is wasted, which is amazing. This will take, well, it says a minute, but it's not even going to be a minute. When we've done this, I'll let Lily do a very quick recap. I've already got a card blank ready and raring to go. I'm going to use some of this beautiful non-shed glitter to do a couple of mats and layers, and then we're going to build the card using that beautiful With Love collection that you cannot get any other way at all now. There are no more free dies. They've all gone and been given away. You can only get this collection as an SVG form, which is fantastic. So if you want to share what's on there, and then I'll just quickly finish this.
Right on. We'll quickly share with you this fabulous collection because this is beautiful. And like Amanda says, this is the only way, if you want to get your hands on this beautiful floral themed artwork, this is the only opportunity you have to do that. And I think it's one you'll want to have in your stash because it is just stunning. Now, for $14.99, the code is SHOPLOVE, and you're going to get all of these beautiful florals in your SVG cutting file format. Now, you're not just going to get the one image that you see there. You're going to get 3 different sizes of each, plus you will get your decoupage layers for every single one of these as well, which allows you to get those lovely dimensional effects, those 3D looks and feels to your cards. You're getting all 5 different cutting files, or file folders, should I say. Almost like, think of it as almost like 5 separate sets of dies that you've got within this one. Even your sentiments are included as well. Whether you're going to be using your outline to cut your reflections, whether it's going to be those inner detailed dies that you're going to start to use alongside things like your embossing starter kits, your foiling starter kits, to get all those different effects using your ScanNCut. It's a fantastic way to get all of that beautiful artwork quickly, easily and perfectly every single time. That one is SHOPLOVE, $14.99. We'll bring that fantastic download to you. We showed you a little bit earlier on as to how you can actually pop these onto a USB. Really easy to do, and just make sure you've got all of that artwork literally at the click of a button, which is incredible. Now, something else that we're about to use in demo is our fabulous glitter card. Now, this is beautiful stuff, and I can't believe you can actually print onto it as well. It is incredible stuff. It's one of those whereby if you were to feel this cardstock with your eyes closed, there's no chance you'd ever think that was glitter cardstock. It is that super, super smooth. Beautiful for your ScanNCut. If you're die cutting, you can print onto it as well. If you're matting and layering, it's fabulous. You can emboss it using your embossing folders, and you've got such a beautiful, soft, classy colour palette within that beautiful glitter cardstock. 10 different sheets in total. We've called it Shop Shed, but it definitely does not shed whatsoever. It certainly is non-shed. No shed, no glitter coming off that at all. $9.99 will bring home to you 10 sheets of this beautiful quality cardstock. We absolutely love using that. Then if you want to go for more cardstock, we do have that on the show. We have some of our lovely 12x12 cardstock that will work perfectly alongside your ScanNCut. A couple of different variations. We've got our lights first of all. 12x12 in size, 50 sheets, and it's 180 GSM for $27.99. Absolutely brilliant price, about 56p a sheet when it comes to your 12x12 double-sided colour core cardstock. It's not going to blunt your blade, it's not going to show up that horrible white core, which can really cheapen the look of your projects. It's going to give you that lovely professional look and feel with all these beautiful light and bright colour tones, all the way from your lovely lemon yellows to your slightly brighter purples, that lovely hot pink in there, your bright yellows, and that gorgeous springtime green as well. All 50 sheets of that. That one is shop live for £27.99. Or if you prefer something a little bit more dramatic for your projects, we do have the dark variation. Once again, same sort of idea. You are getting your 50 12-inch by 12-inch sheets, £27.99, and this one is shop dark. Also including our black cardstock as part of this collection, and that lovely rich sort of espresso brown that you're getting in this one. Great for your Christmas cards, great for your autumnal makes, or just a great one to have in your stash all year round. Shop dark, we'll bring this one home to you for £27.99, which is fabulous. So lots of cardstock to be adding into your crafty stash to really work hand in hand alongside your ScanNCut or whatever sort of paper craft you choose to do. Now, are we good to go? Are we ready for the next stage?
Absolutely.
Let's get back to Amanda then.
What I've already done is I've fussy cut with the image out, and I've fussy cut that out because I've got an 8x8 card blank, and I've cut that out at 7x7. Okay. Then I want to put a frame on here.
Okay.
But I want the frame to be bigger. Okay. So I've then gone in and altered the frame size, which we can see on here. Okay. Press OK. Keep going onto there. So that's now my square. If I edit and go into my size, it's 7.6. So it's going to be bigger than this. Okay. Then what I did is I went into my basic shapes and I've added a circle. Now I'm going to just go like that. So the circle is there. Go back into, edit, object edit, go back into my sizing, and I've made my circle 6.3 inches. Okay. Now I want to make sure that they're aligned properly. So on this one, we're going on multiple select everything on the mat and press OK. Then we need to go into the alignment function, which is here, into the alignment function at the top, and I want to center it top and bottom. Okay, so you saw it move. That is now exactly where I need it. While everything is now all selected, I can go into object edit and I can group that together. Now sees it as one file. So I'm going to just drag it away from the edge a little tiny bit like that. So I'm going to put my cardstock on, and I've gone with this lovely, beautiful, like soft pinkish purple hue.
It's beautiful.
In fact, I need to take my mat out. I'm going to sit this on here again at that top left hand corner. Using my scraper, I'm going to burnish that down and make sure it's down really, really well. Okay, like so. Then pop my mat back inside in between that little bridges up to the rollers, and I support my mat and hold it at the rollers. Okay, so then that eliminates any fear. If I let go, if that mat went like that and went in skew if it took it in on that one corner, you've ruined your mat. So just out of belts and braces, I always support my mat just so I know it's going to take it in properly. Takes it in, has a look, knows it's a 12 by 12 cutting mat, so it will cut. Okay, I'm going to press OK. Where's my little, under my arm. I'm going to keep going all the way through until I get to cut. I know that I'm going to be able to get that on there. In fact, I'll just edge it over. Oops, go back. Edge it over a little bit. There we go. Okay, select, cut, and press start. And again, it's super, super quick. And this is the only glitter cardstock I would ever say you can put into your ScanNCut machine. Please do not put standard glitter cardstock in your ScanNCut. Okay, it doesn't like it, and I wouldn't want any of you then to end up damaging any of the features that are within your machine, whether it gets stuck in the motor, anything like that. So it's the only one that we can use, and we know that it's not going to damage it. So now what I've done, using the basic shapes, it's finished. Okay, remove the mat. It's actually cut me beautiful frame. None of that is wasted, and it's a perfect mat layer to now sit over the top like that. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, now that circle, I'm going to use it again.
Of course.
Or you just do other mats and layers on top of it. Absolutely you can, because what can you do with the ScanNCut? Scan it in. Yay! Which is amazing. Now we can just do a bit of a build on here, which is fantastic. Okay, so to start off with, already made my card. All I did is I've scored at the back, so it's a card blank. I'm even going to send you the one that's got some doodling on.
Oh, it's an original, a true original.
It is a true original.
Wow.
Okay, I'm just going to do top and bottom like that for this. And then on this one, I'm using my foam tape because I want to lift it forwards, okay, all the way around. Now, when I ever do an aperture like this, you can go all the way around if you wanted to, but I only ever go to the edge of an aperture and go all the way around it if I'm making a shaker card. To prevent this from sagging, I'm just going to put a little bit of tape in all of these corners so it doesn't get squished. However, I'm not taking that backing off. Okay. And there is a reason why I don't do that, because when it comes to me wanting to tuck in, if I've taped that down, I can't tuck in anymore because I've eliminated it. Make sure we've got the card the right way up. I'm just going to pick that up so I can centralise it. Little tip, I always take part of my backing tape away. Okay, like so. Then this one. Okay, again, I only do part of the tape. Like so.
Oh, talking of tape, if you were tuned into our happy hour at 2 o'clock, our DIY Doctor double-sided, we had a crazy deal on that.
That's what I've got
here. So if you pick that up, you'll now have 840 metres on its way to you, which is pretty cool, for $19.99.
So now I can align this without having to worry about it sticking. It's actually catching on the frame, but that doesn't matter. I can have a look at that. And what happens is I can touch where I've taken the tape in those, then put it down, and it won't move, so it's giving me an extra pair of hands. Take all that away, like so, and now we can start building. Now this is the Edelweiss.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So on the Edelweiss, you've got your full one, and these are 3 decoupage elements, okay? So it eliminates all of that cutting. However, if you do want to still snip into these, absolutely you can, okay? There's nothing at all stopping you from adding in extra decoupage layers, okay? Just go in with your scissors and snip away. So that is my first layer. And remember, what is the primrose? Is your card. So if you get typing primrose in, and when you do decoupage, it's just like a jigsaw puzzle. One layer sits on top of the next. It is ridiculous. It's so, and there's no decoupage police. You can do your decoupage how you want to do it, okay? My rule of thumb is I like 3 layers, okay? That's just me. You can have 4 layers, you can have 84 layers if you want them. Oh wow,
that'd be impressive, wouldn't it?
So that sits on there. So that is all your decoupage pieces. Amanda. It is beautiful. Isn't it stunning?
It's gorgeous.
Now, again, when you look at I can't think where my decoupage piece is, which is the one that's got a bit cut off.
Them 2.
There. Okay. There we go. That goes on there. That's it. That's right, isn't it?
Yep. Got the butter.
And these, okay. So now we're going to go again with the tape, a little bit of tape on the back of all of this, okay, like that.
This hour has absolutely flown by, Amanda. We've got just a minute left. Where's that gone?
I don't know.
Goodness
but I
me.
will finish this for all of you. Absolutely I will, unless I can just have another minute so I can actually finish it.
Yeah. Oh,
yay!
We'll add another minute.
Lewis says yes.
Oh, how exciting.
Thank you, Lewis.
An extra long hour.
So it's not that long, though, is it?
No. But
so which is the one that goes, that one? So very quickly, take the backing off of these, like so. And it is just beautiful to work with. So the files that I'm working with are from
your With Love collection. Details are on your screen for that one. It's Shop Love, $14.99 will bring to you that complete collection of 5 individual sort of collections of cutting files. You're getting your Bird of Paradise, your Edelweiss, your Marigold, Primrose, and then that With Love, which encompasses that beautiful sentiment with the florals top and bottom. It is stunning, absolutely beautiful files there for $14.99.
Now I'm going to put the Edelweiss on first. Like this. Taking the tape off of all the single items. Now, if I had stuck that down, I couldn't do that.
Oh, of course.
Okay, so now I've got it within the frame. And then, so I can mirror image this because I've chosen the purple to go with the primrose. Okay. I'm just going to lift that up a little bit and curl that around there.
Oh, that's stunning.
And then these little singular ones are going to nest in amongst at the bottom, just to level all of that up like so. How about that?
What a beauty that is. That is absolutely gorgeous. Using your beautiful With Love SVG cutting files alongside that beautiful non-shed glitter card. Thank you so much, Amanda. That has been brilliant. Learnt a lot. I'd say she's mastered the basics and then some. It's been brilliant. Thank you, Amanda, and thank you to all of the lovely people at home watching. Please check out your baskets.
Where is the background image from?
Oh.
That is off of, can you tell us? You don't graphics. It's one of the most recent USBs.
Oh.
It is, what is the one with the architecture?
Oh, Pillars of Time.
There we go. That's where it's from.
Teamwork. There we go.
There we go. You get there in the end. So it's from Pillars of Time. It's within the architecture pieces. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Who's won it?
Who's won it? Good question. Who has won? Oh, who's it going to be? Oh, drum roll, drum roll. Alison! Oh, congratulations. Look out for a message from us and we'll be sending
with that card.
Very,
absolutely.
very soon.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll put a little bit of love in there for you. Thank you, guys. Check out your baskets and we'll be here bright and early tomorrow morning at 8
a.m. for a brand new collection. We'll see you then. In the meantime, take care, happy crafting, and we'll see you tomorrow. Night night.